This is a poem I wrote about my frustration with writer's block and my comparison to AI and how prevalent it's become in replacing human creativity. This poem is called ChatGPT Wrote This Poem. At a loss, I asked a machine to tell me what it feels like to grieve, to articulate through metaphors and imagery, symbolism and irony, the anguish it could never experience. That a machine could describe my pain better than I without ever feeling it. It answered beautifully. Its eloquence disgusted me. Its promptness to respond without ever truly listening, its ability to paint a picture so vast and complex without ever holding the brush, without worrying of the risk of staining its skin with oxblood red oil painted residue, its fervent, deeply rich emotional interpretation without ever possessing the emotion itself to interpret, sickened me. Most of all, I envied it. I felt this deeply jealous feeling towards something incapable of feeling at all, finding myself resenting a machine for expressing my emotions better than I can. Like my writer's block is but a mere technological insecurity. Berating and beating myself in my mind, waging war against my own consciousness, fueled by the cruelty of comparison. Comparison of myself to a brainless intelligence, to an algorithm that can imitate the accumulated language of millions of writers faster than I can type my name. I am jealous of a borrowed consciousness, a synthetic muse, an echo who learned to speak before I did, a soulless scribe and a poet with no past, for it speaks for me with no throat to swallow its pride. How dare it share my pain of grief without loss, without ever having someone to lose, without ever containing the ability to attach to someone, or ever knowing what it truly feels like for that tie to fray and snap under the pressure of powerlessness. Most of all, how dare it feel all of it better than me. I am extremely proud of this poem because I have been struggling so hard for so long to even pick up my computer and write a poem, even though I am so passionate about it. I have had the worst writer's block ever. I kept thinking I don't know what to write about, or I don't know how to articulate the feelings that I'm having. I've always been so prideful of my ability to articulate my feelings in words and put it into a literary piece. And I just felt like I haven't had the capacity to do it for so long. A huge part of this writer's block has been that push and pull in my head of I can just put something in a ChatGPT. Give me a topic. Give me a metaphor. I felt like I was losing that human aspect of myself. I couldn't write unless a computer helped me do it. Why spend 3 hours trying to figure out one metaphor for an emotion when a computer can create 50 metaphors in 2 seconds? I really struggled with that, and I thought that I couldn't compare to AI, and you know what? I'm sure AI could write a much better poem than me, but it's the fact that I made it. It's the fact that there's a soul behind it that is true, raw frustration, themes of identity and grief and emotional turmoil, jealousy, comparison, to something without the capacity to feel any of that. And I made it. A human made that. So I'm proud.